in the bottom. So much better.
We're gonna go ahead and move on to this next segment. Let's get right into uh my boy, Big Banks. We got the sneaky links, something sneaky coming through.
Yeah, we do. Yes, we do. Appreciate that intro, face. Yeah, let's get on into these sneaker leaks. And this week it was an interesting week. It was a week full of players that we maybe hadn't seen this year that much. So let's get on into it. Rolling in at number 5, we got Jeremy McNichols, who in the first 3 weeks literally averaged less than one fantasy points per game. But he burst out with a 22.1, helping propel his team to victory, sending his team to 2-2 instead of 1-3. Coming in at number 4, having missed the first 2 weeks due to an ankle injury, he suited up in week 3 but only produced a 5.2. Well, he was Josh First Downs this week with a 22.2. Rolling in at number 3, having not played in the previous 2 weeks since hurting his ankle in week 1, his team needed his firepower to upset a once undefeated team. Let's welcome him back to the big show, Mr. Jordan Addison, with, with a 23.05. Coming in at number 2, this has been a theme this week, it seems. Uh, the first 3 games, this guy averaged a 4 in fantasy points. But he decided to go Datavian John Wicks and pop off
Hmm.
a 4.8 this week. And coming in at number 1, he wasn't average, he was below average. And again, like the other was the first 3 games. But then someone asked, what can Brown do for you? And Chase Brown delivered a 25.45, helping his team take down another undefeated team on in our league. Now, that's Bank Sneaky Links coming at y'all this week. Now, the segment that everybody be waiting for out of all of the segments, really, y'all, it's Bank's Beauty of the Week. And this week, we have 6'6" Turkish volleyball player, Zaharshish. He's a beauty this week, y'all. Check her out. Back to you, Face.
6'6".
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say what I'm thinking, but this what I will say about your sneaky links. Um, if I had to add anybody, I like the list. I always love your list, but there's always, I'm the voice of the people. I have to be the representative to the players who get unmentioned or
Yeah.
unnoticed. Uh, I would argue that Justin Fields could be, considered a sneaky link. I don't think you think that he would get 31. That's probably why he's going to be promoted to starter this week. To come from that, maybe be above Brown. I don't know. Maybe you just think about it. Just think about it. Just think about it. Uh, he was projected to get what average at 18. That's 20 points over. Way over 20 points over projection. That's kind of sneaky. He snuck up on us. We wasn't expecting him to be there. Um, maybe Chuba. Nah, maybe. I don't think 18 to 25, 7 points. Okay, never mind. We won't say Chuba, but we would definitely say Justice Hill. I think Justice needs some justice on your list of sneaker links. Justice Hill came out with a 22. He wasn't even projected to give about like a, I don't know what he's projected, like a 7. He averaged 11 because the 22 boosted up, but I think he was around the 7 or something. So them, just and he was above Downs, even though Justice couldn't. His 22 wasn't enough to get the win. I guess that's what saying. But Justin and Justin, not Johnson and Johnson baby or Justin and yeah, never mind. Justin and Justin. That's what I would say. The
And
Big Bang sneaking in, but
what I'm gonna say to that is this right here. I feel like that Justice Hill. Let's start right there with him. He's played the entire season. So he don't have an excuse for not being revved up and ready to go already. He should have already been unmade to sneaky links if he was ready to go. But he waited to week 4 to be ready to go and to be firing on all cylinders when the other players hadn't even played or had just played 1 week before and they bounced back with real sneaky links, like no one was expecting them to do. Now, and as far as Justin Fields is concerned, he's not a sneaky link. Just because he's not a starter in our league currently right now, that doesn't mean that he's not a sneaky link. The guy can ball, and he showed that the last 2 weeks, and he's going to show that this week also, going against Team LAV.
ooh, it's a little early for that. Okay, we'll bring that on back. But I was just saying they snuck up on us. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right, so okay, let's move on to this next segment. Good segment, Banks. Appreciate that, Kenfro. As you see, we are short a host, short a couple of hosts, but the show must go on, and this is a part of the show where we get into Swift's gifts as presented by LAV. Let's go ahead and see what we got in here.
Yeah, what,
Swift.
what you got in the box? Who coming out of the box this week?
Let's see. The big reveal. I don't know how they got in here. This is not the gift.
So I'm 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 over there into the box. Like, whoa, what's going on? Who on this list? That's how I'm waiting on that Lav's list. I'm looking over.
Never mind me. Okay, here we go. Swift's gifts as presented by Team LAV. And break this baby open. Let me get my glasses. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. Swift's gifts list. Shout out to those players who performed on the field and got it done, put up big numbers, and helped their team to a victory this week. Swift's gift list as presented by Team LAV goes with number 5. Number 5, we got Alvin Kamara came in with a 27.75. Big contribution to help the team NAWF, the North Dallas, Texas, remain undefeated in a win. Big 27.5. Shout out to Alvin Kamara. At number 4, we had Jordan Show Me Some Love with 28 big points on our list. And Smokey Joe got the KO, knocked away the O from Swift Dynasty this week. It was big points for Jordan Love. He has holding it down at number 4. And at number 3, we had Big Nico. Big Nico had two threes, 33 to help Rude Boy get the win. Big shout out to Nico for number 3 at our spot. The threes is going wild. And at number 2, speaking of threes, we had KW3 coming back after being out of the lineup for 2 weeks to put up a big 36 points to help Greedy come up with the win. Some call it an upset, but whatever it was 36 big points to help Greedy get the win. And that number 1, y'all know who the fuck it is. It was talk about last week. I was trying to tell people I was being prophetic. What is it? Prophetic? I was predicting the future. Whatever the word, I can't say it right now. But it's King Henry with 43.5 all by itself to help Team LAV beat Draper for the paper. There should be no debates about that. Shout out to those players. It's a gift for those players to be in our league. They provided us with a wonderful present this week, and they helped their teams. More importantly, they gave their teams something nice under their tree early. We don't have the trees up. Some of y'all do. Some of y'all keep them up year round. That's y'all business. But that has been Swift's Gifts as presented by Team LAV. Thank you very much. What you got to say about that, Kinfolk? Good. It was great. Wasn't awesome, amazing.
I mean, we put together a nice list there, but you didn't mention, yeah, because it was two people that played out flat out ending that were not on your list this week.
Hold on, right quick. Coming to the stage to give
What I
you
missed, babe?
input on it. Let me run it back to you.
Let me roll out and answer his question though that he just rolled out when he did the Swift Gifts. It was two players that you left off with that they both had big games in Cabarrus, and they both
who are these players we speak of? Who are these players you speak of?
They both
shit keep cutting out.
You had Jerry Goff leading his team to a big victory. What they
He was on the bench, sir. He did not play. I don't give gifts. I don't give gifts to players who don't contribute on the field. I forgot to let you know that.
Well, okay. Well, that means you just disrespecting how they.
It's not a gift if it don't count in the win. How is that a gift?
Okay, I mean, I'm talking about I forgot. This ain't no MVP thing. I forgot.
No, I never said that.
This was a week.
I didn't mention MVPs. These are MVP caliber players, but I'm not giving people. I'm not
names that week though, and I didn't know that it was resided to only the people that played though.
Let me run it back to you, Draper. This is Swift's
So
gift
you telling
list
me
as
you can see
presented by
LAV? You
Team
can see
LAV.
LAV right now?
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm gonna leave it.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do. All right, we're just gonna move on. Like I said, golf was on the bench. We this ain't an MVP list. We don't count bench burn because you can't spend that money. That's money that can't spend. Okay, we start with that right there. Only thing that matters to the recipients of these gifts is their performance on the field, and more importantly, they gave their team a gift of a win. A win. We ain't giving gifts. We don't give consolation prizes. We ain't giving gifts to niggas who lose. Okay. Just say that. Okay, we're moving right along.
Top feels so much better than the bottom. So much better.